The Greater Jasper School Board is celebrating the success of 10th Street School. More on that. Plus, the Santa Claus Land of Lights celebration will be getting underway soon, and Patty Ozer and Jamie Horton are our guests tonight on Inform. All of that and much more is up next here on the 18 WJTS News. Hello, I'm Bradford Raths. Last year was a banner year for 10th Street Elementary. Last night, Principal Kent Taylor, along with teachers and staff, presented some of the data from last year to the Greater Jasper School Board. The main focus of their data was I-STEP scores. Now, 10th Street School had originally set out a goal in 2010 to improve I-STEP scores. The original goal laid out by the school was to get to an 80% passing rate in all reading subcategories of the test. The plan was originally supposed to take 5 years to complete. However, the school reached their goal in 4 years. Taylor told the board they came close to that goal several times over the first couple of years, but didn't quite make it until this year. The school's overall I-STEP passing rate was up to 76.6% last year, a jump of nearly 5% from the 2013 test. Taylor says several things, including more small group instruction and the addition of strategic writing to the curriculum, had a positive impact on scores. Greater Jasper Superintendent Dr. Tracy Lori says the specific writing instruction played a key role.
One of the key things is that there has been a real concerted effort to focus in on quality writing, good writing instruction, focusing on the kinds of writing skills that students would need to be able to respond to constructed response kinds of questions. And I think that in and of itself has been one of the major factors that helped to play into that success.
10th Street School hosted a celebration of that success for students and parents back in September. Both 5th and 10th Street Elementaries raised their state school performance grades this year. Each school went from a C to an A. Also last night, the board discussed next year's calendar. The specific discussion centered around the number of snow days. Next year's calendar will feature 6 snow days in all, which is up from 5 this year. Of course, Jasper is among the area schools that have already used a snow day this year. Lori says the district will have to find a way to make things work should this winter cause numerous school cancellations.
Well, certainly our hope is that we have enough snow days built into our calendar to handle any type of cancellations that may come up through the remainder of the winter. If we don't, we'll just have to look at some potential alternatives within the calendar and hope that we wouldn't have to extend our school year. But we have to go to school 180 days, and so we'll have to do that whatever way we can.
The makeup day for Monday's snow day will be on Martin Luther King Day on Monday, January 19th. Indiana 8th District Congressman Larry Bucshon is one of 2 Hoosier State representatives who will serve on the House Committee on Energy and Commerce. Bucshon announced his new assignment to the committee yesterday afternoon. The committee oversees energy and environmental legislation along with major business areas including telecommunications, food and drug safety, and environmental quality. Republican Congressman Fred Upton of Michigan chairs that committee. Bucshon was elected to a 3rd term as 8th District Congressman earlier this month. He was originally elected in 2010. Bucshon unsuccessfully pressed President Barack Obama to tour a coal mine with him when the president visited Princeton, Indiana last month. The proposed tour was in response to recent efforts of the EPA to further regulate the coal industry. Susan Brooks of Indiana's 5th District is the other member of Congress from the state to serve on the committee. 5 other congressmen from across the country were selected. They come from New York, North Dakota, Texas, North Carolina, and Oklahoma. This year's edition of the Santa Claus Land of Lights is set to open soon. The 6th annual Family Christmas Light Adventure opens Thanksgiving evening, November 27th. The light display, which is done at Lake Rudolph Campground and RV Resort, is designed to tell the shining story of Rudolph. It does this through thousands of bright, energy-efficient LED lights and dozens of storyboards. The light show spans 1.2 miles, making it one of the largest lighting displays in North America. Each vehicle that goes through the display will get their picture taken with Rudolph. Part of the proceeds from the light show will go to Ronald McDonald House Charities of the Ohio Valley. Nearly $33,000 has been raised to sponsor families at the Ronald McDonald House in Evansville over the first 5 years of the event. Discount coupons of $4 off per vehicle are being offered at 39 different McDonald's locations across Indiana, Illinois, and Kentucky. The Santa Claus Land of Lights will be open from 5 to 9 p.m. Central Time on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, starting Thanksgiving week and running through December 14th. It will then be open every night from December 17th through New Year's Eve, the exceptions being Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. For the complete operating schedule or to buy passes, you can go online to SantaClausLandOfLights.com. Statewide unemployment figures released this morning by the Indiana Department of Workforce Development show the Hoosier State added as many as 5,500 private sector jobs in the month of October. The gains were mainly led by the trade, transportation, and utilities and manufacturing sectors. The department says Indiana has added private sector jobs 16 of the last 22 months, with monthly increases averaging 3,800. Over the past year, Indiana has consistently led the nation in manufacturing growth with more than 24,000 jobs in this sector added just within the last year. Since July of 2009, the low point of employment in the state, Indiana has grown by 247,500 private sector jobs. Indiana's seasonally adjusted unemployment rate held steady last month at 5.7% due to an increase of 14,000 individuals in the state's labor force. The Department of Workforce Development says over the past year, the Hoosier labor force has grown by more than 65,000, ranking as one of the largest increases in the U.S. They say Indiana's unemployment rate has decreased by 1.4% over the past year. Initial and continued claims for unemployment insurance benefits remain at levels not seen since the year 2000. Now, DuBois County has either held or tied the state's lowest unemployment mark in 24 of the last 29 months. Neighboring Daviess County consistently ranks in the top 5. The state will release county-by-county October unemployment numbers coming up on Monday. Governor Mike Pence is one of several Republican governors who are considering suing to block President Barack Obama's anticipated immigration plan. Pence spokeswoman Kristi Denault said yesterday that the governor's office was consulting with Attorney General Greg Zeller and will consider further steps after Obama issues his executive order. Pence joins Wisconsin Governor Scott Walker and Texas Governor Rick Perry in announcing their intentions. All three men are considering running for the White House in 2016. Pence has scrapped with the Obama administration on immigration in the past, saying he was kept out of the loop on the placement of illegal immigrants in the state. Finally this evening, the Indiana Department of Labor is reminding retailers to take steps to ensure workers and customers are safe on Black Friday and at other sale events. Indiana Department of Labor Commissioner Rick Rubel says well-established safety procedures are critical to ensuring safe holiday shopping for workers and for shoppers. The Labor Department says stores should use crowd management techniques, including line markers or barricades, to maintain orderly entrance procedures. They're also recommending employee training about how to direct and organize large groups and plans to immediately and adequately address any emergency situations, including having any automatic external defibrillators. The department says in years past, workers and shoppers across the country have been hurt and even killed as a result of inadequate crowd management preparation. All right, coming up after the break, your local forecast, sports with Kurt Guxell, and Inform with Patty Ozer and Jamie Horton. That's all up next here on the 18 WJTS News. Local people watching local people.